All right. Looks like we got someone.
Perfect. Do you
It's
know
a
what
Falco
character?
Ditto.
Falco Ditto. Interesting.
Yeah, should be fun. We're both. I don't know who it is, but he's in South Carolina, so
Okay, nice.
maybe it's someone I know. And we're starting on Yoshi's.
Gotcha. Excellent. So do you have like a game plan going in? Is there anything that you think about before you start going into stuff?
Um, for Falco Ditto specifically, no. I usually just try and. I think I shield a lot in this matchup because Shine Out of Shield is like one of my most like
Mm-hmm.
confident decks, and like it's how I get a lot of my openings against like people who do unsafe things. But other than that, like I think about take laser options, like how much are they lasering, how much grabbing like that, especially like if they're doing laser grab or laser aerials more.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the green Falco just in
Yeah,
case.
yeah. I figured since you told me about shielding and then you immediately started off by shielding.
Yeah. And also like what they do in the corners, like the main thing I think about in like when I'm fighting any fast fallers,
Mm-hmm.
like if they're jumping, rolling, just sitting there, going to ledge, that kind of
Definitely.
thing.
Yeah, that's definitely good to pay attention to and recognize. Sometimes it's like kind of ineffective to think about what they might do beforehand because a lot of stuff you could just react to. But we'll see
Right.
about like corner pressure situations that come up. So that was actually a nice attempt on the approach laser in the corner. Double laser from the ledge, not bad. I like that a lot too. Really good. Um, so you probably could have finished that edge guard off a little bit more cleanly than you did.
Mm.
Just like to make it more guaranteed and cover a little bit more. But either way, it's fine. Nice down air, down air. See, when I have somebody below the ledge, also that down smash was kind of the same thing as the first stock that you took. When I have somebody below the ledge, my first instinct, if I have enough time, is to actually grab the ledge from that position.
Okay.
And a lot of times you're going to find more success that way.
Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh.
Right there, again, I feel like you fell back to kind of your default option in neutral, which is to kind of shield and then wait. But you got punished for it. Okay, nice. A little unfortunate there. Caught him coming down from the top platform.
Ooh.
Again, dash shield out of the corner. Just pay attention, because the thing is, like, shielding can be good in this matchup, but it's also something that can be very punishing. And if you're limiting your movement, then a lot of times they can take advantage if they're the ones that are still moving. So a lot of times
Gotcha.
after lasers, or even like just if you feel as though you're disadvantaged, it's very clear to me. Like, you didn't even have to tell me that like you shield a lot in this matchup. I would be able to tell you, right?
Hmm.
So just pay attention because like everything can be a good option in this matchup, but the purpose is to mix it all up, right?
Right. Ooh.
Just a flub on the recovery. You jump shined instead of shined and jump, which is okay.
Mm.
Got a little lucky shining after your jab there. You should be fine here though. Nice. All right, so be careful right here. Don't play around with his invincibility. That was good. Good avoidance. So you gotta establish that laser control before you go for a dash dance when he's that close.
Okay.
Nice. Really, really good. That was way better. Yeah, try to stay mobile. Keep shooting those lasers. See how you kind of put yourself in the corner and then put yourself in shield too?
Hmm.
That wasn't really required. That didn't have to happen.
Gotcha.
But that's totally fine. A couple things that you can pay attention to as well. And also, just know that I understand that it's difficult to listen to like these concepts and play at the same time. And then also try
Right.
to
Right.
adapt to what I'm saying while your opponent's trying to attack you.
Hmm.
But just recognize that like anytime you jump off of a platform or jump at all, when you empty land, it is always almost always more effective to shoot a laser. Like a lot of
Okay.
times, he would be directly under you. Like you were on top of the side platform, and then he was below the side platform, and you short hopped off into center. And I would have loved if you shot a turnaround laser to shoot him in the corner and then establish laser control, because that
Oh, okay.
pushes the tempo in your favor. And it's something that
Yeah.
Mango spammed against me when we were playing friendlies. I would be on side platform, or he would be on side platform. I'd be underneath, and I didn't want to commit that hard, so I'm like waiting for him to like drop down onto me. He jumps into center stage, does a turnaround laser, and then like I lose all control. I'm in the
Gotcha.
corner. I usually put up my shield because I'm panicking, and then he just does like late aerial, and now I'm in a terrible mix-up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I picked up D. This is usually
Hmm.
where I go on Falco Dudas. I feel like I'm like above my pay grade in this matchup on this stage.
That's good.
Um, so it's always good to, I don't know. I feel like I understand it a lot better on this stage when there's no more platforms.
Hmm. Nice tech. Careful with the full DIs on the throw at those percents because you can get comboed. One thing so far that I've already noticed is that there's quite a few moments of hesitation in your play where you could be shooting lasers a little bit faster than you are. It is kind of allowing him, that was actually crazy, it's allowing him like a couple situations to regain control and also like get tempo. So if you're just shooting lasers initially, then like that's really, really good instead of like hesitating for a little bit. Okay, nice, down here. Yeah, that's just a tough situation where you have to go for a read. Committing to smaller, like if you commit to a down tilt on a tech chase, a lot of times you're not going to be able to cover the side rolls as effectively. Because the thing is, if you do like an up tilt, you have enough time to shoot a short hop laser and still like have that control and like the mix up and the frame advantage, right?
Yeah.
So just be careful like on the sorts of risk rewards you take. Okay, nice. He's not quite dead, but that was really good. Nice, good back air shield. I like the full hop. Careful. A lot of times when you come down with down air at low percent, you have to be really careful of them doing a reversal shine. So making sure that you drift away from them is really important. Because if you drift towards them, then it means that like you're kind of hoping that you get a cheesy combo, but in reality, they're actually actionable before you.
Gotcha. Yeah, that does feel like cheese most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Be careful with your shine stalls too. It was actually a really good shine stall recovery attempt, but you actually ended up jumping right into the laser anyway. Make sure that like when you're in your shine stall, you're reacting to like the timing of when he's shooting his lasers and seeing them come out, and then deciding when to do your jump. Because the whole purpose of a shine stall is kind of to put the mix-up advantage back in your favor, as opposed to you falling at a set speed and having to jump at a set time. Really nice. This is excellent. So the ginger nair was actually, I know you're maybe thinking that I'm going to compliment you, but I'm actually going to do the opposite. So, sorry, I'm getting some subs and it's loud in my ears.
That's all right. Yeah, I felt like I could have just ran off and down air, but I hesitated.
So you didn't have to run off in down air. What I would have rather you did, just do a down air on stage.
Okay.
Because if they're at a percent where they can't tech the down air, which is any percent below or 35 or below 35, sorry. If they're at a percent below 35, you can just down air. And especially on FD, there's a lot of angles that they can choose to sweet spot under the nair. And so the nair is actually much less effective on FD. It's less effective against Falco as it is against Fox. And then he was at a percent where he just would have died from a down air regardless. Since he got hit by the nair, he was also just dead to the suicide down air that you did. So that was actually really good recognition. But yeah, just keep that in mind. Oh, excellent. I love the combo. I love the laser control. You pushed him to the corner and then kept him there. It was really, really good.
Thanks.
Just make sure you don't play around with invincibility too much and do your best to try and avoid him. Paying attention to those situations is huge. Because like you were at 30% and now you're at 80 for essentially no reason.
Yeah.
Nice. Shine out a shield. Okay, should be dead. So remember, avoid the invincibility. Look at you doing tech skill in the center of the stage. You're spooking me.
Right.
Okay, nice. You have him in the corner. Aggressive mix-up. I love it. Down air, shine.
Probably
down
should have board down there.
There's fine too. Look at you. So right there, when he's able to double jump above the ledge, nice. You're destroying him. When he double jumps above the ledge or has the ability to double jump above the ledge, you have to shoot lasers to try and cut that off because that's a huge resource that he has available to him. So before you grab the ledge, you have to make sure that you've lasered him low enough. Down air, up tilt. I love it. Smash. Oh!
I missed my dash.
Yeah. Nice, we had to shot forward smash. I actually really like that option right there. You got the edge cancel. Yeah, you're in a tricky spot right there. I could have told you that like that was a pretty disadvantageous like spot, and so you should have like tried to reset. But it seems like you kind of wanted to like keep fighting him a little bit, and he just randomly forward smashed you. Transformations are hard to analyze though, because it's like, what the fuck are we doing? You know?
Yeah.
He's at like 140, and there's some weird tree and blah blah blah.
If I wasn't like way up, I probably would have tried to wait it out.
Yeah, I hear you. Also, if it's tournament, it's just different vibes.
Yeah, definitely. Oh.
So make sure when you're lasering in the corner, you try to use that as a tool to get yourself out of the corner. If you end up hitting it with a laser, that means that you can kind of take space again, which is really important in the Ditto. So like you confirmed 2 lasers hitting him out of the corner, but then you kind of just stood there, and then he
Yeah.
rolled into you, and then you guys were in this weird scramble situation. Just
Gotcha.
making sure that you're reacting when you can, and like doing everything that you can to get out of the corner, because that's the purpose of those lasers.
Mm. Yeah, I guess I never thought of it that way. Like, I was always just kind of shooting them as like self-defense in the
Mm-hmm.
corner, but I guess I should use them like to get out instead. I'm like also kind of confused how to use corner pressure in the Ditto. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, another Falco Ditto. Um, I don't know. I feel like it's hard to like aggress and like if I have laser control and they're in the corner, it makes sense. But if like they're able to shoot lasers back at me, I feel like I have to jump or like shield, and then that gives them like all their like movement options to get out of the corner. Or
So
like I could take laser turnaround up tilt or something like that, but I don't know. I feel like they have so much freedom if they can shoot.
So the thing is, it's just about the limitations of both of your options. So when you have stage to work with, very naturally you have more options because you have the space to work with. So like for example, you can like roll into center stage, and it's not like you're rolling straight into your opponent. It's not like you're rolling into a disadvantageous position. It's like, well, you're
Mm-hmm.
kind of just out of the situation. You're back in neutral and everything's fine. So like worst case scenario, you could do that. But like if you're both lasering at each other and they establish laser control, you still have the mix up of like take laser dashback, take laser like aerial. You can power shield the laser. You can shield the laser, shoot your own laser. You can
Mm-hmm.
jump to side platform. And then if they go under you, you shield drop hit them or whatever. So like reading their movement after they do something once they've shot a laser can still be really good for you. And also, you have to think that it's much less punishing. Imagine if they shoot a laser and then they jump forward with a nair and they end up
Mm-hmm.
hitting you, right? And you're like, oh shit, I lost my corner pressure situation. That's literally the end of it. You've lost your corner pressure situation, but it's not like you're dead. You're not off stage. Now imagine in their position, you shoot a laser and then you hit them with a nair, right?
Mm-hmm.
In this scenario, now they're off stage. They have to risk a timing with their double jump to get clipped by a laser, and if that happens, they're essentially dead,
Yeah.
which is totally different. So it's like they not only don't have the ability to move backwards, which is just completely different than the options that you have, but also with everything they do, they incur more risk than you do.
Okay. So it's like abusing risk reward and like the fact that they can't really retreat.
Yeah, totally. It's like playing the same mix-ups that you're playing in neutral, but knowing that like they just have a segment of their options that are cut off. They can no longer move backwards, which is crazy. And then also, you just get more out of every hit, unless
Mm-hmm.
your like idea is to combo. But one of the best things about Falco is his edge guarding game and ability to close stocks. But so
Yeah.
we have Marth, huh?
Yeah, I think he actually went random. So I thought he
Interesting.
was gonna play Falco, but yeah, random. But he got Mart, so he's lucky.
Gotcha. Careful with those high recoveries. Nice job going to the ledge. Double lasers, not bad. Oh, I actually
Yeah.
end up not minding the up air, but down air onto a platform is like kind of your best way to combo Marth. So
Mhm.
if you can set that situation up, you really want to do that as much as you can.
I thought maybe it would be
Careful.
a double up air opportunity, but
Hmm.
didn't work out. Yeah,
Just
gotta
remember
light
not to
shield.
mess around with invincibility.
Definitely.
Nice shorten. I really like how low your double lasers are too. Those are really good. Love the up tilt beneath him. Okay, careful from this top platform. Nice. But just remember, again, you could have, like, came
Oof.
down with lasers. You could have run off this top platform with a turnaround laser to side platform, and then come down and
Mhm.
shot another laser to get to the ground. That way, they can't... I think the game... Okay, we're good. But that way, they can't contest you easily, and you maintain control even when you're changing positions.
Okay.
So again, right there, you could have shot a laser on your way down after the shield drop, right?
Mhm.
Instead, you just kind of empty landed, and then you were in a scramble with Marth. And like, if he grabs you, if he just hits you with like a tip or anything, it just kind of sucks for you.
Mhm.
Okay, a little bit of a flub, that's fine. Going to side platform is a little bit risky. He was far enough away that where you could have shot a laser. What I really want you to focus on is like trying to gain control and throwing him off balance with lasers before you go in. don't do an approaching laser right off the rip. Do like 1 or 2 lasers in place, then move in. If you can set those sorts of situations up, I feel like you'll find a lot more success. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious, that shouldn't have worked, but it did. As an interesting situation.
I thought it was worth going for. All right.
Nice. The rollback was not great, but that's okay. I love that you were standing off center with Marth on side platform, shooting high lasers, which was great. Really good. Yes, down there to top platform. I love it.
Oof.
Oh, again, that would have been an amazing situation for you to shoot lasers in place than aggress. Okay, so let's see here.
Oops, yeah. I actually meant to shoot.
Yep, but right there, you ended up shooting an approaching laser as the first thing that you did. Shoot some lasers in place. Yeah. Okay. See, like right there, you just kind of have to shoot a bunch of lasers in place until Marth gets to the ground, until you hit him with one, right? When he's on the side platform. So don't recognize him coming down from the side platform as an opportunity for you to attack him with a move. That's an opportunity for you to get laser control and then get frame advantage, right?
Okay.
Nice. Aggress a little bit. You could have shot an approaching laser instead of the tomahawk again, right? Nice. Good back here. You should. So, I feel like your natural game plan was working decently well because you were used to finding the openings that you were getting. And then when I kind of told you to like back off a little bit and then shoot those lasers, I didn't even really use the words back off, but just like shoot a couple lasers in place, establish the control, then move in. I feel like it was a little bit more uncomfortable for you. So just like being more comfortable with that, because it's going to be like more frequently the better option is to have the control limit their options with the lasers and then approach. Otherwise, they're just like dash dancing for free or like waiting to power shield your approaching laser. And if it's on a set timing, like every time you land, you just do an approaching laser, it's so easy for them to like get a reversal on you.
Right.
So
yeah, I feel like...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say now we have Mario who's super annoying to fight, but I mean...
Yeah, oh wow.
Potentially fine. Oh, he didn't cape, so that's nice. Nice, you can wall him out there a little bit. Did an up smash, I'm assuming on accident.
Yeah, I was trying to F smash. I thought he would just like hold in after the back air.
Okay, not terrible. Nice, shoot some lasers, I like it. Nice, really, really good. Now remember, be careful with the invincibility. Terrifying. Okay, so remember, like you're at high percent, and he is at low percent. So make sure you don't do anything that you can get counted for. Yeah. So the thing is, you want to do like a lot of fadeaway aerials, a lot of like laser grab. You want to do like poking things where you can get him up to a percent, where you can start comboing. Anything where you do like a heavy commitment or anything that he can like do a reversal on is really, really bad at those percents because that's the only way that you're gonna lose a stock. So like rising aerials of any kind, like a rising nair, a rising back air that is like drifted towards him are all things that like he can just reversal you from. And when you have the percent deficit, you have to pay attention to that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
So now we're on the fire transformation. I have no idea what you're supposed to be doing, but it seems like you're doing decently.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep my back to the tree as much as I can.
So just know that you could probably wall him out a little bit more with like auto cancel back airs. Or just like back airs in general when he's in the corner. Because it's really hard for Mario to move forward.
Should up smash.
Yeah, up smash, back air, either one probably would have worked right. Okay, I like that. Try to get away, establish laser control. I like it a lot. Now remember, like laser grabs right here are really, really good. If you feel like you can get, like, yeah, late down airs is excellent as well. Use your big options, your back airs, your lasers, your up tilt, those sorts of things. But be careful how you drift them, right? So if you get to the ledge again, which you're not going to, never mind. I just won't mention it because that doesn't really have anything to do with anything now.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. Make sure, like, the crazy thing is, that was a well-timed down air, but it wasn't that well spaced. That was really good, too. Mango almost never, and I mentioned Mango because, I think he's the best or whatever. Mango almost never just does early rising aerials, like, from a distance. It's almost always, like, either a medium height or a low height aerial that like is going to combo. The thing is, the risk reward of doing a high aerial is actually really low, and it's something that I actually don't talk about that often because I actually learned a lot about it from Summit. But like if you hit somebody with a rising short hop nair like early at 10%, there's no way you're comboing off of that. Same thing with a down air too. If you get a rising down air on somebody from like 0 to 20, it just doesn't combo because they're not in enough stun. So like you're incurring a lot of risk because they could just shield grab you, they could just stuff you with like a high priority move, and even if it hits, you don't get anything. So going in with like early aerials is pretty bad, but going in with late aerials can be very rewarding still. That was a decent attempt on the up tilt there. Even right there, when you full hopped in the corner, you could have come down with a laser. Those sorts of situations, I swear to God, are like what make the difference between like you establishing control and getting back to center stage, or you still being in the corner.
Oh wow.
This should be fine. Okay, if you grab the ledge again, just roll up. Okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah.
Roll up from the ledge, especially with where he was positioning himself, would have just worked every single time. It's extremely ambiguous to nice. It's really ambiguous to both get up attack from the ledge and regular get up from the ledge at over 100. So it's actually like a decent mix-up, especially just because he was positioning himself there. I just wanted to show you that it would work.
Gotcha. I actually used to abuse that a lot before I started ledge dashing, and I feel like now that I like started being able to do it semi-consistently, I forgot all about that. So that's a good thing to remember.
I mean, in a perfect world, you ledge dash every time, you know?
Yeah.
A little unfortunate that the guy went random.
Yeah. I was hoping that he would do one of the marts that I play a lot around here is I have a like hard time punishing. So he'll sit like off center below the top platform or the side platform, and let's see. Okay. And I just found a game. That's why I'm.
Yeah, do your thing.
Doggy. Let's see if I can kick the guy who. I might have to rehost. I'll send you the new code. But yeah, I have a hard time. So he'll just like run up, like jump up waveland on the side platform, and then like run off fair. And I just like, and then he'll like dash back, or he'll F smash after. Like he has a bunch of things he can do after that. But I just have a hard time like keeping him from doing that, I guess, because if I'm lasering, I feel like if I'm lasering in the like space where I can like dash short up, like shine him, like trying to jump up or like up air or anything like that, like I feel like I can just get fared out of shield or like anything like that. So I don't know if you have any advice in that like situation in particular.
Yeah, so I'm also just looking for the code still, by the way.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to say that.
It's okay. So this is Slippy, right? Okay. I'm joining now. Okay, I'm player 2. Excellent. So yeah, here's the thing. Do you feel like this is a problem mostly when you have a lead or when you don't have a lead?
Sorry, one sec. I have to rehost on 5.9.
Oh, okay.
Just realized this kid doesn't have it.
Gotcha.
I guess this guy is like better than me, so usually I'm losing to him. But I'd say it's in general like when I'm winning and when I'm like down in stocks.
Right.
Because I tried eventually like not approaching, but as soon as I'll shoot my laser and like look for him to jump up and try and like preempt it, but then he like short hops and like nairs me or something, and then I'm like in the corner.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so the problem is your impatience, most likely. So the thing is, if you are standing at a range where you're outside of his dash short hop aerial range, on the other side of the stage, essentially, like you're under the other battlefield side platform, and you're shooting short hop lasers, what threat is there?
Sorry, 1 second.
Yep.
Could you say that? Could you say that one more time?
So if he's standing on the underneath the battlefield side platform, right? If you are standing underneath the other battlefield side platform and you're shooting lasers, what threat is there for you?
I guess it depends on my laser height, but he could dash attack like under or short hop over, depending on what height I get.
So this would be cool. I can blow your mind. There's a height of laser that will cover both the dash under and the short hop. So let's say that you're shooting. Let's say that you're shooting that height of laser. What are you afraid of?
Probably just power shield at that point.
Okay, so
Or power shield, or like him jumping onto side platform and run off fair. But I guess I'm out of range of that.
you're out of range of that too. So what if I told you that this height of laser that would also hit him if he jumps and would hit him if he tried to dash under would also be low enough for you to jump over? So if he does a power shield laser, you could just jump over it.
That sounds like cheating.
It sounds like cheating. Also, what if I told you that from this distance, not only can you react to your own power shielded laser coming back and hitting you, but you can also act out of it before he can actually attack you with anything? This sounds broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds pretty broken. So the thing is, if you're patient in this situation, a lot of Marths will eventually try to approach you, and then you're in a space with laser control where you can then force a mix-up, right? Also, if they try to come down with this runoff fair, but you actually just stay on the other side of the stage, then you gain laser control because they're in stun and they're coming down from the ground. I'm actually going to show I'll show you a video of a scenario of this happening with me, which is Cobalt. Cobalt picked Marth against me at a tournament called Super Famicom, and I was talking about this exact scenario with Drug Fox the night before. I said, what do I do? And he brought up Pew Pew's Falco, interestingly enough. And he said, the thing is, you just have to be shamelessly patient. Did the game cut out, by the way?
No, I accidentally gave you the port instead of him. He's like, I can't move.
Oh, gotcha.
My fault. All right. That should work now.
Nice.
Cool. All right.
So essentially...
I actually saw one of Drug Fox's like lesson videos where he talks about that laser height. I guess I should probably practice that, but
yeah, it's pretty good.
I usually am just like wanting to do low lasers against Marth, I guess, to start out. But I feel like if I'm gonna beat this person, I should probably do that.
Low lasers are insanely overrated. This is something that I haven't talked about enough on my stream yet, but low lasers are like dumb overrated. Like people are like, get your lasers lower, and like even when PP is practicing lasers on his stream, he's like, gotta get them lower, and it's like you need to practice every height of your laser. Like it is very important to like make sure you have all, like the high ones with the fast fall, the low ones, the mid heights, the everything. Anyway. Yeah, we can discuss that a little bit after this one. Nice pickup on the edge guard, and I like how you grabbed the ledge there, too. That was excellent.
Yeah, Fox is probably the person I have like the most like instinct, I guess, edge guarding. Because I used to be so bad at it that I practiced it a little bit more.
Careful with those low double lasers when your opponent's on the side platform. Try to recognize that and instead either do like a better option from the ledge or high double lasers, which will stuff the Fox from being able to immediately attack you. When you have invincibility, it seems like you back off a lot. You should at least attempt to try to get a meaningful opening with your invincibility.
Okay.
Just keep that in mind. Nice, really, really good. A little unfortunate there. Seems like you were trying to read a get attack. Nice. That was a decent attempt. The thing is, like, you could have done like a laser into dash aerial and then crossed up and either gotten to center stage or hit him, and it would have worked really, really well. So right, he's positioning himself on the side of the stage. You got above him right there. Just like try to continually hold the ground and try to stay a little bit more center stage. The thing is, you're giving up space yourself. So like he's not even cornering you, you're cornering yourself. So yeah, keep him in the corner here. Stay close. Nice, laser control. No reason to go for laser forward smash, though. Don't go for that kind of risk yet. Could have gone for some full hop lasers right there, but that's fine. Really nice shine on his shield. So just avoid the invincibility here. Nice. So that was a laser grab right there for sure. But that would have just required you to react to his change in position once you had shot the laser. Oh, combo opportunity, a little unfortunate.
Oh, he's catching on to shine on his shield.
Yep, which is okay. Nice. Good grab. So don't give up the ground so quickly, right?
So try to attack him on platform.
Yeah, right. And, like, the thing is, too, when you're in the corner, you're dash dancing when he's too far away. If he's far away, you need to be shooting short hop lasers so that he can't dash at you. It's very important to, like, recognize the spacings. That's also something that we can go over after this match, because I think that's really important, too. Or not this match, but this set. Nice, got the cross-up up B. So just avoid invincibility here, and you should be fine. Perfect. Now establish laser control, keep control of the ground. Be ready to up-tilt approaches if he goes to the side platform, but other than that, you're playing a great ground game. You cornered yourself there, which is a little unfortunate with the roll. You didn't have to do that, but that's okay. Jump shine, down air. Nice. Ooh, unfortunate.
Yeah, I tried to shine grab.
Yeah. You could have actually power shield forward smash there. That's something that I do on the get up attack, but I mean, it's a little cheesy. So this is going to be all about like trying to stay close and be threatening and like maintaining center stage.
Okay.
It's really important. That's fine, you just read your roll there. Okay, I like the lasers off the side platform. Really good. Could have probably reacted to that, but that's okay. Nice laser grab. Probably could be getting slightly harder punishes than the grabs in certain situations here, but that's okay. A little unfortunate tech flub. Remember to try and get to center stage at all costs, right? Nice. Grab ledge here. Nice. Again, this is just another low percent character where you're at a percent deficit. So think about like meaningful, large openings where you can start a combo or ways that you can tack on percent without having to get too much damage on you. Now that he's at 40, you can essentially hit him with anything and it'll be great. So right there, I can actually teach you how to get out of that up air and never be hit by it ever again, which would be great. Ooh, I really liked everything that you were doing there, though. Could have reaction tech chase right there, but that's okay. Try to dash attack out of the corner a little greedy. Down air, nice. He was either required to land on the side platform and have you tech chase him, or he was required to DI out and die, so that was really good. So just try to establish control again, get back to neutral, right? That's your big mission here. You can still, you can roll to center stage way more often than you are, by the way. A little unfortunate.
Yeah, he caught me shield dropping there.
Again, you kind of back off and shot lasers when you're invincible. Nice, you're on top of him. A little unfortunate, you got a spot dodge shine, but that's okay. Really nice. Shine. Great. Nice, I love you maintaining control there. Excellent. No. No. Okay, so now all you're thinking is recovering and how am I going to get to center stage?
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, bad option off the ledge. Ooh. So you baited out the full hop, so you can actually laser grab right now is like your best opening when he comes down with the full hop. Nice. Okay, good stuff. Nice. I love the nair too. Okay, just be a little careful here because you're at high percent. I love the roll. A little unfortunate. So you probably could have chosen a better option off the roll. You kind of just roll shielded and then like ate another mix-up, even though he like wasn't directly on top of you. Nice shine back here. Oh, you were a little too close to the ledge for my liking, but that's okay. It ended up working out for you anyway. You can actually just run off the side platform and laser next time you're on the side platform. He's dash dancing on the other side of the stage. Up smash or forward smash was a guaranteed kill right there.
Yeah, I tried to do it like a shine turn back, but...
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of times it's like simplifying things in scenarios where you have guaranteed kills is really important. Because like shine back here probably would have killed too, but then he could SDI the shine and it's just harder to execute. There's no real reason to do that.
Yeah, that's true. This is actually a best of 5.
Oh, okay.
Ready, go!
Sorry, I was texting, but now I'm watching, I promise. Good
That's
SCI.
okay.
Spot dodge shine. Down here. A little unfortunate there with the forward air, but that's okay. Nice. I like the roll back into the center stage, but then you hesitated. That was an opportunity to set up control again. So he's backing up into the corner. When you see him give up that much space, you have to take it. Otherwise, it's useless. So just when you're shooting short hop lasers, you gotta be watching your opponent and how they're responding. If they're backing up, you need to move forward. If there's still a way for you to like maintain that control without risk of being hit.
Yeah, I was thinking when I saw him backing up was trying to power shield. And I should probably get ready to power shield them back, but that's fine.
Definitely don't think about that. It's okay, you just got caught in a scramble situation, you got the best of you. Like, right there was even hesitation. You could have been shooting lasers quite a bit earlier. Like, the thing is, when you're dash dancing, we can talk about this after the match. There's actually set, because there's so much that I feel like I can already tell you to help. Nice recovery, a decent enough ledge dash. Rolled the center stage, you made the control, but then jumped into him, right? So like the corner pressure there, you locked him into shield with the laser after you rolled, which was great. And then he no longer has access to his dash. So from that point, you could have reacted to everything. When he full hopped, you ended up jumping at the exact same timing, which means that you were going for a read, when in reality, you could have just stood there and then up tilted his full hop on reaction. I really like the laser dash dash tag attempt. I feel like that's actually a really good idea. With him at this percent, trying to full hop into you so often. Don't just dash tag willy-nilly. Okay, nice. Grab ledge here. Okay, nice. Just try to avoid him. Okay. Nice job coming down with the laser. Laser grab at low percent. I love it.
Oh.
Goodness, be careful off the ledge. That's okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, we just got to get back to center stage and try to maintain some control. There it is. There's the control. Nice, the aggressive play. I like it. It's fine. Probably a flub there with the full hop down here, right?
Okay.
Sometimes doing the high up B and then not fast falling is the mix-up. If you hadn't fast fallen there, you actually would have lived. Nice.
Yeah.
See, that should have been totally fine if you had timed your aerial and actually hit the L cancel, because then you could have just shot a short hop laser and still maintain control. But instead, he was able to like aggress on you. So like that execution flub cost you the like control. I like the spacing that you're playing at. Nice, good stuff. Set up the lasers first before you go in, especially when he has that much space. Good stuff, though. Yes. Yes. Down air. Okay, nair. I like it. The thing is, it doesn't work terribly often in FD, but when it does, it's real juicy. But as soon as you hit that nair, you look for suicide down air every time last stock. Speaking as the guy who's the nair is named after. Ooh, I also would have full hopped out of the corner, so I was getting full hop nair too. Okay, maintain control. Space a little farther away. Nice, but don't get in the corner. Okay, see? Look, you gotta take the space. Perfect. Up B's dead. Oh!
Oh, wow.
You probably hit him on the wrong side. That's okay. Laser forward tilt, grab ledge, grab ledge, grab ledge. Nice.
Whew.
Good stuff. So yeah, when I was saying like back up slightly farther away, it's like you have to make sure that you back away, but not into a spot where you're in the corner. Because as soon as you corner yourself, it's like, oh, he knows he can just move in, because there's no way that you could move any farther backwards. Pokemon Stadium's fine. Could have been quite a bit more, but that's okay. So I would be keeping in my brain that he just full hop waveland side platform is his way out of the corner right there. So you can actually read that with a full hop jump shine waveland down on the side platform next time he's in the corner, and it might work. And then if it doesn't, then you're not really losing that much. Could have down smashed that on reaction. That's something I'm trying to get better at too. That's okay. Back here? Okay, that's fine too. Okay, avoid invincibility. Okay, nice. Well, kind of. Some invincible fox is very hard to get away from, I will say that.
Yeah, especially with their top platform.
Yep. I love the drift back there. Decent attempt on a laser, but he aggressed at the same time. You guys were kind of close enough to sort of be scrambling. And that's fine. It was good that you're going for the ledge dash. Don't even worry about it. Ooh. Nice attempt. Yep, I hate these situations. Yeah, I would try to play over on this right side as much as you can, but not like all the way in the corner, kind of where you were just standing. Oh, goodness. Just because like your lasers are really ineffective when you're over in that little crevice on the left. So like even though it might feel kind of safe, you end up just taking a lot of damage. Yeah, I love where you're playing right now. That's good. Yes.
Ooh, that's bad roll.
Nice, really good stuff. Ooh. Okay, I like the attempt on the up tilt there. Laser turn on up tilt could have been way faster, but that's okay.
I didn't trust my read.
Yeah, it's okay. Love the fade back there, right there. Nice. You got to be looking out for that full hop once you get him in shield. You were just standing a little bit too close. The laser dash dance was fine, but then the thing is you were just dash dancing slightly too close. Don't dash attack out of the corner. You've done that a few times now. Just be careful. It almost never works. You might as well do an aerial because it at least has less risk with very similar reward. Nice. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful. You can react to the waveland down on the side platform, and you can just either shield drop or jump away. Or you can spot dodge too. Sometimes I just spot dodge it. You're just barely out of range to do the grabs on the full hops, but you're doing exactly what you should be when Fox is full hopping at you with low percent. You just have to be faster at it, and also time your lasers to kind of beat that sort of thing too. Going for some kind of crazy read maybe. Okay, nice. Alright, he's not dead because the tree's in the way, but that's okay.
Yeah, missed my edge cancel.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So I'd be looking for a lot of laser jab if the situation comes back to it. Yep, alright, so right here you just look for laser forward tilt, laser jab, and laser grab. Don't do anything else. Oh, right there you go, laser jab. Laser jab dash back instead of like, yep, I love it. Nice try. No, that's perfectly fine. Nice, the laser grab. Now laser forward tilt. He was dead laser forward tilt right there.
Okay.
Dash attack, so high risk for no reason right now. Didn't have to back up that far, but that's okay. Get a little closer. You want to be threatened with the lasers. You have all the control in the world, but you gave it up because you kind of just stood still.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
It's okay. Laser forward tilt. Look at that.
There we go.
No, but like the thing is, once Fox passes 127%, it's like broken for you. Laser jab, laser forward tilt, and laser grab, and then just dash dancing at a spacing where full hop can't hit you is like, I don't know how he's supposed to get in unless he like double reads you really hard, and then like everything he does can be ASDI down on reaction, and then you just jab him and he has a potential to die. Laser forward tilt, he sets up for an edge guard situation. Laser grab, he has to eat some sort of mix up where he could die. So it's like, it's broken without risking almost anything every single time. All right, so don't queue up for another one.
Okay.
Because we'll do. I'm not gonna play against you, but I just want to show you a couple things.
Sure. Should I give you a port?
Okay. I'm gonna host in 5.9, and I just sent over the code. Thanks. Also, here I'll actually screen share with you for just a little bit. Here, I'll do this for the people watching at home as well. I think. Yeah, this will actually be fine. Okay, so. All right, can you see that?
Yeah.
In Discord?
In like the private message?
Yeah, it should show my screen. It should be like me and Cobol.
Let's see. Oh, wait. I actually think I probably have to join the call on my laptop. Let me do that real quick.
Oh, are you on your phone with the call?
Yeah, I was doing it on my phone.
Gotcha.
Be right back. Oh, I can actually see it on my phone, but there we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
See.
You were definitely clearer before, but I just want to show you like a couple things here. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see it, right?
One.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, perfect. So, even just starting out right here, look, Cobalt does this exact thing that we were talking about, right?
Mm.
This is the
Yeah.
first 2 seconds of the first match, and he is literally in the position that we were talking about. So he was underneath the side platform. Here I am underneath the side platform, shooting short hop lasers, and I choose to even back up a little bit farther. And I say, okay, I am literally not going to engage in this stupid mix-up that you want me to engage in. I'm not going to jump at you with a jump shine. I'm not going to jump at you with a short hop up air. I'm not going to jump at you with a short hop nair, hoping I catch this exact timing or something. I'm going to shoot lasers, and I'm going to be over here. So he tries to jump over, and like I'm so far away with this platform protecting me that I literally just hit him in the air and then on reaction convert into this nair. So like you can just literally stand here, and if he decides to press in, he's so screwed. You either get laser control or you catch him in the air and then laser aerial him, and he could potentially just die. So that happens. He literally goes back to the same position, and then he does the runoff fair like we were talking about. I again just on reaction go back to this spot, and then I have laser control again, right? So let me just go back a little bit here. It'll load 1 second. So here's the situation where he had just run off fair, and I shoot a laser in response to that. And since we're so close, I know I have the laser advantage where I can actually force a mix up here. This nair would have crossed up regardless, so the risk of it happening is like very low because I'm not going to get shield grabbed, right? And I'm at 0, so it's not like back air out of shield's going to do anything to me. So if I have the control and I'm that close, then I can force a mix up. So having him be the impatient one and try to like drop down and swing on me is exactly what I want if I'm just the patient one that's standing on the other side of the stage and just shooting lasers. Right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. So like you don't even have to deal with that situation that you said was like giving you a hard time. Because like you can just wait. Unless your opponent is like going to be like the thing is if you are at a deficit, if like you're at a stock deficit and they're standing on the side platform and you're underneath the other side platform, and if they just stand there, it's like, "Oh shit, you do have to kind of just force yourself into a bad mix-up." I'm literally spamming it against him over and over and over again. Look, he goes side platform, or at least puts himself in that same position. I back off center, and I shoot a laser, come back in. I think this might be the moment. Maybe not. Yeah, so again, he was dash dancing side platform. I said, okay, I'm just going to shamelessly shoot lasers here. He went on the ground. I forced a mix up. He jumped over it, sure, but what was the risk? Almost nothing.
Right.
But we're going to watch just a little bit more of this. Jump forward a little bit here. I'm waiting for like the exact situation because it's very funny. The match isn't terribly long anyway, I don't think, so should be fine. Up air, nair. I'm probably dead here, or at least I should be. Nope. Okay, I'm far enough away. I go for an aggressive mix-up just because I kind of feel like my stock is over with anyway. Up throw, back air, back off, shoot more lasers. Nope, wait for him to commit. That was good too. Look at where I am. I'm so far away. Like, he hit me with that take laser fair right there, but only because I reacted way too slowly. Laser grab down here. Nice attempt, Avery. Good stuff. I would have done the same thing. Okay, down smash. Hit him with the backside of my foot. Really weird. Is this the situation?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, okay. No, so look at this. This is so funny. So I'm pretty sure this is where it happens. He's literally on the side platform, and I'm over here. And I'm like, okay. Now, I'll have you know, before this even goes through, I remember what happens. He goes to top platform, and I get baited into doing full hop lasers at the wrong time. Then he gets under me and then hits me. But it's just because I was being impatient and dumb, and I didn't realize what to do when he went to the top platform. But I could have still just sat here. But, like, look at how shameless I am. Literally. Why I will not break here. Do you see my face?
Yeah.
What Drug Fox said to me is that Pew Pew's Falco is shameless. You need to be shameless. Like, the thing is, if the correct option is to shoot lasers right here, the whole crowd was like booing me, dude. The whole crowd was like, boo. Like, I'm not the one camping.
Yeah, that's NC, right?
Yeah. They're not nice to me. So
I don't
anyway,
like them either.
like the thing is, I'm shooting these lasers because if I jump over here, I'm just putting myself in a bad mix-up. Cobalt knows this, and he thinks, oh, all Falco mains are just impatient idiots. He'll approach me eventually. And so he's literally standing still. How many seconds was that? We're gonna go back and watch. Okay? So he gets there at 6:07. He has no way to hit me effectively. And this is that terrifying situation that you had a hard time dealing with, right? But it's not terrifying at all. Look at this. And then look, he goes to top platform. I'm like, okay, fine. And I literally, as I go up, he drops down. So luckily for him, and then I get reversaled. It's so lucky. People would probably call him a genius. But he finally came off the platform at like 550. That was 17 seconds of me just sitting and shooting lasers, right?
Yeah.
So like, you're gonna be fine.
Before you close out of that, do you think you could go back to the spot where he hit you with the take laser fair? Because there's two things that, well, the third one getting gimped all the time, but it was the take laser fair.
This one
so
right
he
here.
would like do a short hop. I think so.
Yeah. So he take laser faired right here. Are you confused by this situation?
I don't think that situation is like. Oh no, I think it was before that actually. It might have been on your first stock. I'm not sure.
Sure.
But I'm more confused.
That
I
one?
feel like the situation came. Yeah, that one for sure. Let's see what happened. Yeah, I think it was something like that, except I'm usually going in with the nair. The Marts I play against, usually, like, if I hit them with the laser in the air, they're not ready, so I just them or down or do whatever I want. But he was a little bit better. It's like every time I'd hit him in the air, he'd fair.
Here. Oh, fuck. Let me see if I can find a thing. Because this is important. It's a big part of the matchup. Let me see if I can find this. I posted about it on my Twitter. I'm looking.
I actually played Zane at the cave once, and that was the first Marth who was like really doing that to me all the time.
He's very good at it.
It didn't feel like, maybe it's because it was like friendlies, whatever. It didn't feel like he was like spamming it like as consistently as this person was.
Okay, so you're looking at my thing again still?
Right.
Can you see my Twitter now? Or at least you see this little video, right?
Right, yeah.
So here's the range where shooting a laser and then going for a dash immediate nair does not work. Or maybe it does work in this one. Oh, it does work in this one. Sorry. So the whole purpose... God dang it. Come on, load, please.
That's all right.
What? Okay, here we go. So if you see here, I'm shooting a short hop laser. This height actually covers if he jumps or doesn't jump. Right? This is the exact laser height I was talking about before. We'll just try to go back and hopefully it'll work again. Please. Please. Come on! Okay. But the whole thing is where I start the laser initially. Right? So I just do the laser in place. If we are exactly this far away, then you can link a laser into short hop nair, and it'll actually just true combo. You're like very positive in this situation, and it takes like 5 frames for the fair to actually come out and hit you. The crazy thing is that even a small amount of distance changes this interaction quite a bit. So I have a video where this range doesn't work as well. Okay.
Wow.
So the distance is different. You can definitely tell. But this is me doing the exact same laser and the exact same nair, and it doesn't work. We're just going to go back and watch it one more time. Hopefully. Please. I'd really love that if we could watch it one more time. Okay, perfect. Okay. So it all has to do with what we call L frames. Have you heard me talk about those before, or anybody else?
No, I don't think so. At least not referred to as L frames.
Perfect. So yeah, definitely not referred to as L frames probably, but it's a concept that you probably heard before. It's just laser travel time frames. We're just going to watch this one video one more time if it'll load. Okay, it's not going to. That's fine. You understand the concept, right? It has to do with distance.
Right.
So distance determines how frame positive or negative you are after shooting a laser. It's actually always positive. I don't know why I said negative. You literally can't be negative after shooting a laser if it hits them. But so the farther away you are, the more frame positive you actually are. This is a concept that a lot of people aren't used to. I'll just we can boot up into a lobby here and I can kind of show you some stuff. I'll stop sharing my screen now. Boom. Okay. Survival. Okay. So You can pick whatever character. It really doesn't matter. Okay. So, if I shoot a laser from here, how frame positive do you think I'm going to be? If you had to guess.
Probably like 30 frames, I'd say.
Nice. Good answer. Yeah, probably like 30 frames. And like the thing is, if I shoot a laser here, whoops. If I shoot a laser right here, let's just pretend I fast fall. Okay, if I shot a laser here, how frame positive do you think I am?
5, something like that. I don't know
probably
exactly
something like that. It's actually probably closer to like 3. But I think, let me use my brain for a second. Wait, no, it's not. It's like 7, I think. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not going to do the math right now. All I'm trying to demonstrate is that the distance matters for how frame positive I am. But the problem with using this plus 30 that you have by shooting this laser from so far away is that you also have to travel that distance, right?
Right.
So even though you're plus 30, you have to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like a billion frames running across the stage to actually get there and utilize this sort of advantage, right? When I'm actually just like 3 frames positive, I can actually just link it to a shine and true combo. But there are certain situations where being slightly farther away is better or worse. Now, when talking about the take laser fair, being slightly farther away is really bad because you actually can't convert off of that larger frame advantage that you have because you have to traverse the distance. If I'm closer, the closer I am when I do a short hop nair immediately after is actually better for me. So if you hit a Marth in the air and you're this close, or even probably this close, and they try to do a take laser forward air, yeah, I'm out of range of all of your standing attacks, by the way. Like, you can down smash, too, which reaches farther than forward smash, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it doesn't, but yeah. Like, you can't hit me. So if I'm at this range, I can actually just shoot short hop lasers in place, and, like, you just can't hit me with anything, and as soon as you jump, like, I can just immediately go in with a nair.
Okay.
So, like, that take laser fair isn't as effective as you think as long as you recognize your position. Now, here's an important thing. Let's say I jump in. Let me see if I can get, like, right... Fuck, I'm trying to fast fall and then pause. Fuck, I don't think I got it again. Okay. Fuck, I didn't get the laser out. Okay. I think this is going to get the laser out. Let's just pretend that it did. So what you have to recognize in this situation right here, this is actually so ambiguous, I paused it at a perfect moment. Just imagine there's a laser coming out. From this range, based on the videos that I showed you, do you think that I could get a nair out before the fair? If you were in the air, let's say.
No, I don't think so. If I did it like frame perfectly.
I actually don't even know. It would probably be pretty ambiguous. So what you have to know... Someone said, I bet the laser doesn't come out. Ha! Haha. Okay, so at that distance, it's really hard to tell. But this is why, like, you always have to be reacting as Falco. You have to react to your position and your opponent's change in position once you've lasered. Because that thing matters a lot, because you have to talk about the L frames. So next thing is the L frames. So L frames are just laser travel frames, because lasers have to go like 1 frame, 2 frame, 3 frame, 4 frame, 5 frame, 6 frame, boom, and then they hit or something, right?
Right.
So laser travel frames are essentially what determine how frame positive or negative you are, and then you have to travel those same amount of frames afterwards, or the same distance in a different amount of frames, generally. So generally speaking, if you're 5 L frames away or lower, you should be able to link the nair like this, right? Another really important thing that you should probably practice, a lot of people, you know how people say, like, get your aerials as low as possible and get your lasers as low as possible? You know how people say that all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I'm here to tell you is that people are really dumb. So if you shoot your laser as low as possible, Marth can just jump over it, and then you try to come in here with your dumb nair, and you get swatted in the face, or you get naired, and then you're like, oh god, I'm so stupid. So what you should do is shoot kind of like a mid-height laser. The 3 I just did were actually literally perfect. When you shoot those, if you catch a Marth in the air, you actually not only want to do an early rising nair, but you want to do the nair literally as fast as possible. If you can get it frame 1 out of your short hop, then you're succeeding. So like literally practicing doing the earliest nair possible and just shooting like mid-height laser into early nair, it's like an amazing thing to practice. But the thing is, most people are literally just going to practice getting their lasers as low as possible over and over and over again, and then they're going to practice doing late aerial shine grab. And it's like, well, what's actually very useful in the matchup is doing like dash nair immediately after doing a mid-height laser. So like practicing all your different laser heights and all your different laser timings and recognizing when those situations are important is like really, really good. So make sure that you're practicing all the different heights and fast fall timings of lasers, and then doing your nair literally as fast as possible. Because what I had in those videos is I actually tasked that on both sides, the Marth and the Falco. So the Marth was doing the fair frame 1, and then the Falco was doing the nair frame 1 after doing the laser. And so like doing the nair as quickly as possible means that you push your advantage sooner, and also means that you're just traveling as fast as possible towards the mark. And so you're not just waiting for your move to start up while you're in the air, waiting to get hit out of the air. So that's just essentially kind of the take laser fair situation, if that makes sense. And you can react to Marth jumping. That's the thing. If I'm shooting lasers right here, I can actually just like, as soon as I see that you're jumping and know that I can confirm a laser, I can just immediately do that. Like, you could just do it on reaction. And so when people just always approaching laser, they're giving up opportunities to stand outside of Marth's range, shoot lasers, and then effectively just react to everything that the Marth does. This is why Falco has so much control over Marth, and why I think Falco actually just beats Marth on FD, which is very controversial, and you don't have to think that, but you definitely can like stand outside of Marth's range, shoot short hop lasers, choose when you want to go in, and then react to what the Marth is doing. I actually tried to shoot a laser and then react to the nair, react because I saw that you jumped. So, yeah, does that make sense at least? I know I rambled for quite a while.
And that's okay. I actually have like 1 or 2 questions. So you mentioned like getting the nair out as fast as possible. Is that just so that like start up, or is it like something about how the like hitboxes interact with each other, or is it, like something else? No,
it's essentially just like the hitbox startup. Yeah, that's mostly it. Your gravity will change based on whether or not you do the nair frame 1. Yeah, I just got a couple there. You can actually see that I like go lower than if I delay it by a little bit. It's really hard to tell. I'm not doing the earliest one here, but I'm gonna try and start in a second. Okay, yeah, like right there. I actually go quite a bit lower. Yep, there I got it. There I didn't get it. There I got it. So like, and the thing is too, can you do a forward air for me?
That was not a forward air.
Ouch. Okay, perfect. I actually paused it at the perfect time. I'm a genius. Oh. I read your timing. So, if you notice, when Marth does a fair, the hitbox actually will go frame like 4, 5, 6, 7. And so like he has to, in order to hit you coming from underneath him, it actually has to travel quite a few frames. So he has quite a bit of startup, because like fair might come out frame 4, but it's all the way up here, the hitbox. And so, if you get underneath him, I don't know if necessarily being lower is like the difference between one of the frames hitting you and one not, but like it's definitely good to be underneath Marth in those sorts of situations.
Yeah, it definitely can't hurt. So I guess my other question is, so let's say like we're at about like the range, like just outside of fair range, yeah, like right here where I'm pretty sure like you're not close enough, like there's too many L frames or whatever. So at that point, is it about, so let's say I'm like coming at you with an air or something. And is that about like whiff punishing the take laser fair at that point?
Yeah. Or... Yep, exactly. So what I talked about Drug Fox with this is that I was like, I asked Drug Fox because I had to play Zane at SmashCon 2018, I think. And
I actually watched that live. It was a good set.
Nice. Yeah, it was decent. It was definitely a decent set.
I like the FD game. It was pretty fire.
Thanks. So I asked Sammy, I said, Sammy, because he said he had just played some friendlies against Zane as Falco. I said, what do I do against Take Laser Fair? He's like, well, you could actually beat the startup with an air. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't understand it nearly as well as I do now. And I said, well, if I don't feel confident hitting him out of the air, what do you think I should do? Or if like I don't think that I have the time to get there, what do I do? And he was like, well, it's just about recognizing the spacing in between you guys. And like if you like nair in place right now, right? Like if you nair in place and I hit you with a laser, and let's just like pretend that you do a take laser fair after that, like what I have to do is recognize that I'm too far to get the nair. And if I try and go for that, I'll actually get hit by the fair. And then instead do like a dash back and then late aerial. Right, so I could do like that.
Just in case he gets his shield out.
Yeah, or like just straight up. I can either straight up whiff punish, or I just beat him doing anything. Right.
Sure.
So if I know that Zane is going to do the take laser fair, which he will always do 100% of the time, every single time that you laser him out of the air, then I should recognize at those spacings that I can just do a mini dash, like a dash back, dash in aerial, right?
Right.
So,
a lot about recognizing the spacing. I feel like I was trying to whiff punish like too hard with like late aerials and everything, and so he would always like dash back right after the take laser fair, and then like grab me. So I started trying to like adapt, and he'd take laser fair, and then I'd do an approaching laser. But then I don't know. I started a mix-up game where I felt like I didn't really have any business playing it because, like, even if I got it right, punishing harder in the first place.
Yeah,
so that's probably another problem. But yeah.
So like, let's say that you're outside the range. Stop moving for a second. Okay, so let's say that like this is the range where I could hit it. Let's just say, and then right here is the range where I can't. Like,
Right.
Think about this. If he does a dash back in this situation, like you do take laser fair and you have just landed, right? And I choose not to do the dash back, dash in, late aerial attempt at the whiff punish because I think that you're going to dash back, but I also don't want to play the mix-up of doing an approaching laser, right? Like you were just talking about. You're like, I have no business playing that mix-up, and sometimes I feel like it's not worth it, blah, 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 right?
Right.
What happens, like dash back right now? Okay, cool. So you're in the corner, and I have a laser out, and then I can just move back in safely because you can't just dash through my lasers. And then if you jump in the air, cool, I'm just going to keep lasering you. And now we're back in this situation. But, okay, let's say that you just did a take laser fair.
Now I can't dash back after.
Right, so you can't dash back. So now we're playing a different mix-up, right?
Right, exactly.
So do you see why laser in place is broken? Like, you do not have to commit to playing these mix-ups. Like, the thing is, and Marths are willing to just dash back themselves into the corner. And as soon as they dash back, you literally shoot the laser in place, you see that they're traveling backwards, and you just do an approaching laser. You're safe in between these two lasers because you recognize that he has already started to dash back. So when he dash backs, you dash in, shoot another laser, then he's in the corner, you're back at this spacing, and everything's golden.
All right. Okay, I feel like it's about to like come full circle. So it's like making sense to me now. So I like imagine we're on Dreamland. Actually, we can just go to Dreamland.
Sure.
Just to be like a situation. So like lasers in place right here, and he does take laser fair dash back, and I take the space right here, and then I felt like what would always, yeah, exactly, side platform and off fair,
and then you do this.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I feel like if I'm trying to anticipate like that, it's like I'm already giving up all the space. So if he's like right here, wouldn't I just be giving up my corner pressure by like going back and shooting under the side platform?
Sure. Well, like, you always have the opportunity to force the mix-up if you want to. Here's the thing, is that, like, Falco can always play on his terms, and I promise you this situation is still in your favor. So, like, let's say, for example, I shot a laser. Like, the thing is, you just don't have enough time to, like, waveland back before I hit you anyway, or waveland to side platform if I hit you anyway. But even if I do a late aerial and you've already gotten to the side platform, it's not that bad of a situation. It's not like you can really reversal me and kill me from that situation. Also, if I laser and you've moved up there, I could just do a full hop shine if I want. I can do a short hop up air if I want, since I'm already so close that I'm kind of just, like, hitting you on the startup of you, like, wave landing down to the side platform. But, like, you can always just maintain the control and back off if you want, especially if you have the lead. Because the thing is, the Marths are always going to, like, want to do the run off fair, and you just go back here. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like I was trying to challenge it with like laser turnaround up tilt like right here, and I'll just get like dash shield drop like tipper fared like that every time.
You
so
definitely up tilting right there is definitely not great. Poking with up air can be decent, and then like I said, the full hop shine can be pretty good. Doing up tilt right here just gets out prioritized so badly. It's like just
that's good to
it's
know.
just garbage. Unfortunately, it works out very rarely, and then you'll get like a full stock off of it. You're like, oh, cool, nice, I should just do that. But then it's just not worth it. The other thing I want to showcase too is just stand still for a second. So I wish we could set this up somehow. Yeah, just back off a little bit from the corner. Okay, so if we're like right here, yeah, just outside of forward smash range essentially. So try and forward smash. Okay, perfect. So from this range, I'm just gonna remember where I am. If I do this laser, you literally cannot hit me. So this is a really important laser to be ready for in the ditto or in the matchup. Sorry. So if your fastest thing that you can even try to do is do a dash attack at me. So what I would want to do right now is go like 1, 2, 3, and then we both like you try to dash attack me, and then I go for this laser. Do you want to try and do that?
We can do it on 35 if you want to try that.
At the beginning of 35 or the end?
As soon as it turns to 5.
Okay.
So
you went early. Let's do it at 30.
Let's go at 30.
Nah, you went early. It's okay. And Wispy was fucking.
21.
Anyway, you see the concept, right?
Yeah, I can.
So if you ever feel like, oh shit, what am I doing so close to this Marth? You do this, and not only are you far away from Marth and now you're in center stage, but they're also maybe in laser stun, maybe just still chilling in the corner, and then if they're still chilling in the corner and they didn't attempt to do this dash attack, right, you just do approaching laser. And then you've, like, let's just imagine that we're in this situation. I do this, but you stood still because you're trying to, like, be a cheese Marth and shield in the corner and try to grab me, right? Which is literally, like, every Marth's game plan. Like, not everybody will just dash attack at you for no reason. Like, most Marths literally just chill in the corner like this. If you watch Zane, he will literally just chill in the corner like this. If this happens, I'm so far away, it's crazy. You cannot hit me. So I can just do another approaching laser like this, and then we're back in this range where I can force a mix-up because we're so close and there weren't enough L frames to, like, be bad for me. So I could just, like, go for something if I want. I could, like, run up shine grab. I could do a late aerial. I could do an early aerial. I could do a dash back into dash in late aerial. I can shoot lasers in place from this exact range and annoy the crap out of you because you can't hit me. If you jump to side platform, I just jump back. Then what do? You literally do nothing. Then I jump in once you went to the ground. Then I jump back. Then I jump in. And then here, I force a mix-up. Haha. I went in after the 4th laser. You had no idea that I was going to. So it's like, everything is in your favor on reaction, and even if you feel pressured to do something, you can always back off without risk. It's pretty broken.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, I guess I'm, like, messing with Marth on side platform too much when I really should just, like,
the thing is, you can, and, like, sometimes it'll be effective. But
yeah, it's good to keep them honest.
Yeah, it's good to keep them honest. And if you have the percent to work with, sometimes it could be good too. And like if you're directly below him too, like if I do approaching laser and I end up right here, like a lot of times if I do a short hop up air, it could be really good. And then if I like full hop shine, it can be pretty good too. But you just have to make sure that you're not like exclusively full hop shine wavelength down. You want to like jump away a lot of the time too, because like just the risk of getting reversaled sometimes is pretty bad, just because Marth has good shield drop options and also like shield grabbing.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like I understand that situation a lot better now and kind of have a game plan.
Great, that's good. Yeah, lasers are broken. Lasers in place are broken. Laser advantage is broken, and Marth is really bad. Yeah.
True. Until he grabs you.
Yeah, until he grabs you, but it's really hard for him to grab you. That's the thing.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's where I'm going to cut the lesson, if that's okay.
All right, yeah. Sounds good. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, of course. And there's probably a bunch of stuff, like, I was, like, talking to you during those matches, but if you want to go back and, like, look at the situations that I was referring to and, like, listen to what I'm saying and, like, try to apply it to that situation, I feel like that might be useful, too. I don't have any music playing in my stream either, so the VODs shouldn't be muted. So, yeah, awesome. Those are always
I'll definitely do that.
And if you have any clarifying questions about anything, you just let me know, okay?
Sure. All right. Thanks, man. Good job in Mafia, by the way.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Yep. Catch you later.